Welcome to the stream. You guys want me to just keep a little bit of... How's everybody doing today? How is everybody feeling? Let's turn up that volume. I fixed the audio, guys. I found the down mix mono switch, and we should be money right now. I made sure of it. I was like, you know what? Not going to happen on my watch. I'm going to fix it. So you should have beautiful stereo right now. Coming in both sides. I see it clearly. I could see it was mono before. This should be gorgeous. This should be the cleanest audio we've ever had. So, boom. Let's get into the day. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? The webcam pro. That's where I am. Oh, where's my little outline? There I am in my box. All right, cool, guys. How's everybody feeling today? How's everybody doing? It is Saturday. Let me turn that annoying music off, right? It was cool. And we end like that. Okay, that was perfect, right? Like as if I had an edited team to kind of bring me in to the beginning of the show. How's everybody feeling today? Number one, how you doing? I just have to say, you guys are doing amazing in the Telegram. The Telegram group is unreal. Last night I was tired. I wear out, guys, you know, and I take a minute. And Amit, I believe I'm saying your name right. Let me go into some things that you were talking about. First thing I'm going to do is check the Telegram. Number thing I also noticed is I think people just woke up here in America 9:30. Literally 10 minutes ago, this was doing nothing. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing heavy pumpage. We are going to 11,400. That's almost a guarantee. After that, we're not sure what's going to happen, but we're going to get in there. Ali Farad, once I remember when it was 10, dude. That's sick, man. I like you guys pointing that out, right? It's like, but you know, let's get into the Telegram because there was a bunch of things that I wanted to talk about and go over. I teach guys. Maybe you guys should help me too. The titling of the videos, right? Like I have all these different titles, but like the title of this video maybe should be like the best education you can get on YouTube. But I also want to get people who are looking for news, looking for information. If you guys have any ideas of how to title my videos better, please let me know because I'd really appreciate it. Because you get what I'm saying. Like certain beginners may not realize they're going to learn as much as they could today on my channel. It may be like, oh, he's just going to talk about this or talk about that. But whatever. I would love some feedback from you guys because you guys are pretty smart. I found that I guess I'm not the dumbest guy in the world, and I attracted some pretty smart people into my life. And I'm blown away by the intelligence that I'm reading here in the Telegram. Also, the cultural diversification here. We got a guy from Saudi Arabia, people from the Canary Islands. We're a diverse group, and that makes us very strong because we're able to bounce information off from around the world. That's something that people just don't have access to, that we're creating. And it's a unique group of trust that we're forming. We can weasel out any scammers or anyone in our group, I'm pretty sure, after, you know, because we all talk, and I see you guys talking to each other, and I just think it's unbelievable. Like watching it grow and watching the community become comfortable with each other and learn from each other. I see a lot of learning and I see a lot of teaching, I can't believe a space that I created, someone is being nice to somebody else, and I'm watching people do nice. It's blowing me away, and I just have to say, so please, if you're new, if you're just coming into the stream, please join the Telegram. It's probably the first thing you should be doing. If you're a little lost in crypto, if you've lost money, if you're not doing the right things, if you have no risk management, if you have no idea what you're doing, please, if you have no idea, please come here and hit the Telegram group. You'll just hit this link and you can join the group, man. We don't discriminate. And yeah, we will vet you. We will kind of get an idea who you are. And then, you know, we want to know what you're doing, but yeah. Anyway, okay. But jump in, man. Jump in, because we'd love to have you. Okay, guys, what's going on today? I'm looking at back end of website source matter. Boom. Okay. So, I was posting this video when I was trying to go to bed, but I couldn't. And you could just see 458. Basically made a call for everyone. That went all the way up to $7. Like, there's information out there online. People are always showing you what's going on. All right, guys. So here we go. We're going to open up into the day. We're going to talk about what I see happening for Bitcoin immediately. BTC. What's up, Ollie? How's everything, man? Okay, so here we go. We are sitting here on my 4-hour. Coming back to the same story every day. And now we're coming up on previous resistance and support here. I want to go to the daily number 1 and just give you guys what I see. So we were in this channel. We broke out, we retested, and you can also make this a giant triangle that we've been watching like this for a long time. Boom. Yeah, a lot of action happened yesterday. We're going to get into that. There's just so much to discuss. I have a lot of news I have up here that we can get into too. That's really, really awesome. So we have a fun packed show today. Like the information that's coming to us, we're in such a good space. They're trying to scare us with the money and the situations, but trust me, man, you're in a scarce asset while the rest of the world is still wondering what's going to happen to their money. Once they have negative interest rates, it's a wrap, guys. It's going to be a wrap, you know. I did make a call to buy Bitcoin on last Monday at 10,770. That would have been your entry. You'd still be in the long, so we're still longing Bitcoin since then. Not as sexy as any other trades that we've been making, and a little slower, but yeah, no, I saw your calls there on the Telegram, and yeah, Ball took a hit last night. Funny, I was looking at it, almost traded it. I'll explain what was going on with that. Now we have our Bart Simpson pattern that we occurred. Now we're in that bit of this rising wedge too. This channel we're in now here on the 4-hour. So I see us at least hitting this resistance here at 10,400. If we break that, then it's 10,000. It's basically an area. It's a range of resistance in this chop. There's a lot of chop right here. So we know Bitcoin's going to have a tough time in this area. Going to get hit with resistance, probably bounce back and forth. And yeah, so but everyone's talking 11,600, you know, and you can see we have 488, and then we even have some resistance right there at 11,800, and then we can make it back to 12,000, where we just have such a tough time getting through. One thing I do want to keep reiterating, which I keep showing, is on the weekly, we have a cross. The last time we hit a cross on the weekly, Bitcoin went down very, very hard, all the way from that 13,000, 12,000 area all the way down to, I think we ended up hitting 3,800 on one of these wicks. Yeah, see? Now, that was healthy if you look at the pattern that we were in, honestly, right? A lot of space in the pattern, and we did break out. Like, this is a pattern that we all trade all the time. So remember, when in doubt, just zoom out to your fundamentals, everything that the crypto lifer teaches, or that you learn from your other mentors and people that you've put together throughout your life. All my understanding and education in crypto has come from about, you know, so many, obviously tons of different YouTube videos, and then certain mentors that put it together. I like to give a shout out to Crypto Revolution right now. Just take my moment. I do believe in giving back all the time. Remember where you came from. And I remember who helped me and who really showed me the way, and that's Crypto Revolution. This is Bitcoin Crypto Chris.
Dates. It's so important to keep an eye on what's going on in this market, and
he just will make you the best. You know, he's amazing. I love his group. I did join his group. I have to say that. I think it's unbelievable. It's about $60 a month, and I'm not trying to shill it. You don't have to join it. I'm just telling you my story. Like, this is my true story. I'm not shilling anything. Like, when I created this channel, it was a crypto lifer, my life in crypto. So yeah, some things I'm going to do. Like, you might take an Uber in your real life. Does that mean you're advertising Uber? You maybe, I guess, but you had to get somewhere and you used the service, right? So I used his service to learn, and I thought it was a great service, and I thought very inexpensive compared to what other people are charging out there, and I think you can learn a lot. So it's a great starting place, and it's a great community. Crypto Revolution. Just shout out to Chris real quick, give him a plug. Anyway, also, regardless of what he teaches, his work ethic, the guy never misses a day. He is on point. He is never faltering, and he's hard on you. He'll be hard on you. He really will. Like, and he'll make in a way that's like, you know, like tough love. He'll make sure that you're learning. And if you're not learning, he's gonna be like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're not making money. You're not doing well because you're not putting in the work, right? So let's get into Balancer. And where's Jesse, man? Jesse Jungle, man. I wanted to go over some of the stuff that he posted in the in the Telegram, guys. I love you guys posting charts, but if you're not sure and your charts aren't amazing, it's not the best to post them in my trading group because, and I'm not trying to, and I'm not mad at anyone, and I'm not trying to be rude, but and you can post pretty good ideas, but you gotta, I hope you have at least, you know, 90% of your TA down. You know, we got to make sure that we're not like giving people false information in my group. So it's very important that if you do decide to post, maybe like send me a chart first, you know, let me go over it. Or Crypto Curve, he's pretty good too in my group, and Moonboy. Send them the chart, you know, maybe DM him, or, you know, or put the chart out and say, hey, this is my idea. I'm not sure if this is correct. Because if you just put it out and say this is it, you don't know. A beginner can pop right into my group. So we don't want that. Very important. So we got to watch that. Okay. Let's look at Balancer right now. Balancer 18. Haven't seen it at 18 in a while. Literally since September 6th when we had that little bit of a tank out. Okay, so let's erase my old work and just kind of start fresh with Balancer. And here is an education, guys. This is basically, it's pretty simple. I would hit the daily, but this is so new, right? And you can almost see, which I don't like to see, but I'm just bringing it out. We have a shoulder, a head, and a bit of a shoulder there. That's weird because if you took that target, I'm just hypothetically making a bearish idea here. This could go all the way to $2. Probably not going to happen. And it seems to be holding, look, hit, hit, hit. It seems to be at this resistance area that it really likes to stay at. But I've just, that kind of looks, it's not perfect though. It's more like a complex, messy head and shoulders. But it just, my mind's turning it into a pattern because I see the patterns all the time. So, okay, so we're going to go back to the 4 hour so we can get an idea of where we're going with this chart. Definitely see that we have support at this region here. We bounced off of it 3 times. Here we whipped away. Pretty nice. We are oversold with a bounce here on the RSI. Who's to say that the trend won't continue though? The trend's your friend until it's not. Right now it's in a downtrend technically. But yeah, we're going to get into all the ups and downs of this trade. You can see it has the BART pattern. Basically from the Bitcoin move, you can see very similar. You'll see a lot of these same fractals and patterns. They always keep coming in and out all the time. So, and then we can see we have heavy resistance here at 25. We just did not want to break that. So we ranged for a while in this range. I think we'll come back to 25 for a nice gain. 7 on 18, almost at 50%. You know, we do see big volume on the selling. A lot of selling on the volume. Interesting. Do we see any divergences? We see, no, that this goes the same way. This goes the same way. That wasn't bearish, even though it did turn out bearish. We do have the falling wedge on the RSI. I got to give trading today too. Trading, we forget. UNI kind of gave everyone a lot of euphoria. It made us think, but we got to remember we're back in that doldrum of not sure what these coins are going to do. A lot of fake outs, a lot of breakouts that then just get sucked right back down, right? Not like a huge volume push for a lot of these things. All eyes on Bitcoin again today, and that's going to stress these altcoins a little bit. You'll see it's funny, like some are up 5%, 10%. Like it's a weird day. A little bit of small volume as well. I think a lot of people were spent yesterday. Yesterday took the wind out of a lot of people's sails. A lot of people made a lot of money. It took the day off today, right? Like said, you know what? I'm just going to chill out. So I do see we do have the blue line curving. We could have more pain though. I basically want to make sure that this support holds. And again, I don't like trading assets that are below all their moving averages, right? I like to start the asset right around here. This would be a breakout I would love to buy. And let me explain why. This is a breakout I would love because not only is it breaking out, but it's confirming a bounce off the 21-day moving average, which is basically when a move will begin. You can see we come up, we bounce, we bounce, we come up, we bounce, and then we bounce off that line as we move up. The further away we get from the 21-day moving average, the more you should think about taking profits. That's another thing. Look at this. This is an awesome insight I'm giving you here. When the price gets really far away from the white line, because the white line's the average, that's telling you eventually it's coming back to the average. It's only a matter of time till it's coming to the average. So basically, the wider this gets, the more you should also heed yourself and tell yourself, you know what? I think I should take some profits because this is getting really wide. And the same here, when this gets wide, probably a good time to jump in because it's going to come back. So that's actually a good point. We're pretty far away from the 21-day moving average. So the same idea that you should take profits here could create an entry for us right here. It will snap back to the moving average, but we may only get like up to 20. It may not be the best idea, but it's just confluence. We got our first pink bar right now, which is good. I just don't see that we'll get a lot of volume. You may hang out in this trade for a day or two. I'm not sure it's going to be completely, it's just going to keep pushing out the way it's supposed to. So not my favorite trade right now, but it is in our checklist. We have a pink line, a blue line curving. I would like to see the blue line curve a little more. Let's check it on the 1 hour. If we see a curve on the 1 hour, that's actually going to tell us that we probably will see a curve on the 4 hour in about an hour or two. So we do see that 1 hour entry. This is telling us that it is now time to enter BAL. We are very oversold on the 1 hour with a curve. I'm actually going to take this trade right now. And the reason I'm going to take this trade because it's basically we're buying bottom of trend lines. As you can see, if we were to put this in a trend, it's at the bottom. Okay. So that's our checklist, right? It's got to be, it's not, let's see, don't speak too soon. It's in like this dual channel that it then fell out of, and it created this secondary channel, right? Now, it's like kind of, it's a new channel forming here. So we know we're going to get resistance up here at $20. So that's another thing that bothers me about this trade is I already see resistance at 13%. So like that's where I would be taking profit, 12, 13%, and we may only get 8 or 9. We may not even get the full push because of the volume. So I just, we were just at 1886. We're kind of falling now. You can put $180 stop loss, a $1.80 stop loss, which is a 10% stop. Where would you put your stop? I guess just below the secondary wick here. So my stop would be right around this area. This is how I would trade Balancer if I was going to get into it right here. Boom. So, yeah. Yeah, it's in the checklist and it's good. We're just the climate, right? The climate that we're in. Let me delete these. These are old lines. But I have to say we are oversold on that 1 hour extremely. It's the last time we bought here, we would have made a good little rip. Bought here, we made a good rip. Bought here, we made a good rip. Now we're even lower. You see the head and shoulders play out. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, played out. Shoulder, head, shoulder, boom. These patterns play out like clockwork. It's so beautiful. So we wick down. That was the buy basically at 1777. You'd already be up $1 now on the 17, 1/17th of your money. 1/20th is 5%, so you're a little over. So yeah, still contemplating the idea of this trade. We are putting ourselves in a position of strength by buying at the RSI low here on the 1 hour. Just check it on the daily as well to see. On the daily, it tells you got some red pain, could go down a little more. Do see that like a bit of a head and shoulders on the daily too. That definitely played out, hitting this previous resistance area. So I think that's definitely a support action. Let's go back to the 4 hour and we'll draw a Fibonacci retracement on this just to get more confluence. Oh, but you can see we don't even need to. Look, up, down 100%, right? You guys see how I didn't need to draw a fib, and I'll do it for you, but you can see it's down as far as it is up. I mean, and look at these fibs playing out. So it went exactly down to the bottom, you know. I mean, we brought the bottom of the fib there, but it hit the 618 and got rejected, came back down, then all the way 88% correction, even more, almost a 90% correction. This was at 37. August 30th. I can't believe it went that high. What a pump, huh? 38. Came all the way back down. Lost everything. Lost 100% of its gains. Who's to say it's not going to keep going down? Was there bad news? Was something, you know, it's like this. We have a little red here. We have a little red here. Who's to say we're not here? And this just is going to keep falling down. It would go into new lows. And that's kind of price discovery in the opposite way, which does worry me a little bit. But will we hold? Will we hold that line? So why I don't like this trade that much is because we don't have like a 618 retrace, which is far more healthy, or a 0.5. We're all the way down here. Something just to think about, right? But we do have to go with our idea that we're very oversold and we have a curve on the blue line. Will we get the volume, though? Will we get the push? Not many people are as savvy as us, and they're probably not paying attention as good as we are, which helps and hurts us. It helps us in a bull market because eventually all money goes everywhere. But in this market, it could not be the best because it means we pick Bao, but not everyone else notices it or pays attention to it. So we kind of have to see what the trend is for the day and find the coin that people are kind of talking about. You know, honestly, when the volume's lower, we have to. It's harder to find the coin, right? I think Lend is going to do well today, and it's doing well. I'm in Lend. We got into Lend at around 57. I posted my trade so you guys could see it. Let me see where I'm at with Lend right now. I believe I got to be up almost 180, something like that. We're up $500 on the day so far trading. Yesterday was an amazing day. Crushed it. Get into it. Yeah, we're up $246 on Lend. We put in 1850. We're up 13%. So we're doing really well. Let me show you that Lend trade right now. So we got into Lend at about 57. Our stop loss is now at break even. And we're at 246. I would like to get at least half of that. I'd put my stop loss now up to a 6%. And if you're not using 3 commas, this is how easy it is to trade, guys. Look, I'm in a trade. I've raised my stop loss to break even. Now I want to make sure I get a little more out of that, right? I want to pay myself. I may take profits on this trade. But all you have to do is hit edit. You scroll up and then you move this bar. You know, I'll take 4% profit. Hit save change. Boom. And now my just click this so it resets, and now boom. My stop loss is now here at 59. I bought it at 57. Guaranteed to make money. Absolutely guaranteed. So yeah, every day there's going to be profitable trades on this channel, and we're going to show you them. Not many people are going to show you their trades the way I do. Of course, this just got stuck. That's pretty weird, right? Like, this is really strange. This window got like stuck. Like I can't access it up there. There it is. Ooh, that was weird. Okay, cool. Yeah, but the Lend trade going really well. Let's look into Lend and see what's going on. Well, we see we're gonna hit resistance. We had this resistance line here. We broke it now. We're gonna have to come here to this bar here where we're right at previous resistance right here. So it's kind of a good time to take profits on Lend if we don't see, and we are oversold on the 1 hour. I'm going to take profits here, man. I think this is a great trade. I'm going to take my 250. I'm going to raise my stop loss to about, I'm going to raise my stop loss to 11%. And I'm going to make sure that I make most of that gain, right? We're at 13. I'll leave 2% on the table, see if it rides. And boom. I love Muser, man. See, my subscribers are learning. Take your profits, guys, especially on a day like today. Yeah, Len may go to 90 tonight. Who cares? Who cares? Did you make 250 today? Did you make on a Saturday? We're going to make 250 on a Saturday? Most people don't work 7 days a week. Crypto lifers, we can work 30 days a week, 31 days a week, 28 days a week, 28 days a month in February, right? We can work every day of the week. That's another reason why I love crypto, because I get to get whatever's mine. Let's look at the 15-minute. Let's see if we're flagging. Len doing really good. If we kind of took out the rest of what we're looking at here, you can see Len was, in my opinion, this is what it was. And you can see, just teaching you guys, buy the retest. See, breaks out, retest the trend line, safest place to buy, and then you boom up. These retests are amazing. I've only got like 10 retests in my life. They're not perfect, but yeah. Yeah, no, my system is really well at pulling out between 8 and 20%, like consistently, like over and over and over and over again. So, in my opinion, why stop what's not working? Other people say, oh, well, you could make more money with leverage. You could do this. You could do that. Yeah, you could. You could do a lot of different things. But in my opinion, I know it's working, and I'm going to stick with it. You also see a double bottom with Lend, even though it's a bit widened out. We do see it. I mean, bottom here, even a little bit of a double bottom right here, right? But this double bottom, let's just look at our target for Lend. Because algorithms, man, they see it through numbers. So it may not look perfect to our eyes, but as long as the algo can pick it up, it's a pattern, and the algo will play the pattern. So this puts us here at $73 for Lend. I'm going to try to ride this. With my stop loss at 63. I'm up $238 on Lend to start the day. Thank you very much, Lend. Appreciate that. And thank you for the system that I created, because it's paying me. Yeah. If you're in the Telegram group, I just pinned the system basically to the top. And I basically said what I do. What I do. It says, first thing I ask myself, is there a bullish pattern? Then I look at the support and resistance. Then I look at the MACD and see if I see the blue line curving towards the red line, preferably on the 4-hour. Then I check the RSI and I look for oversold or a bullish pattern in the RSI. Then I look for divergences. And last but not least, I pull a fib for confluence. If all these line up, then and only then do I enter a trade. I don't risk more than 1% of my portfolio per trade, and I make sure I buy at the bottom of a trend line. There are so many coins you can find these setups every day, but you have to look. Doing this has created a profitable system for me in a bull market. And once a trend reversal is confirmed, you can reverse the system and begin to short as well. And that's so small, but it really is the summary of my system in a nutshell, which is insane, So it works, man. It works. I see it working every day. We're getting a little pullback right now in Lend, tiny little moves. I'm still in DOT. What a boring trade. I've been trying to trade DOT, and I mean trying, for 2-3 weeks now. I'll buy it and it will just stay at the buy. I'll make great buys. I bought it at 520. It is just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So Lend just got rejected by that trend line. You can see on the 15-minute. Let's see if it will flag out here, or if it starts to get rejected. If it gets rejected, then we know it's lack of volume and it's going to come back. I do think Lend is just going to keep moving. You have to remember who Lend is and what Lend does, man. Lend is a beast, right? And there's even a bigger pattern playing out for Lend here, if you can see it. And I have a target up at Lend up at $1.17. So 94% gains for Lend. And that's okay. We can take profits today, and then we can jump back in at the flag tomorrow. We can buy and sell Lend for the, everyone thinks, I have to get in now and ride it for 3 months and get the 100%. No. You know what? What if you put $2,000 on it and you rode it all the way up? Fine, you made $2,000. But what if up here, it's such a bullish scenario, we're able to put $4,000 on it and make 50% on the $4,000. You never know where you're going to move. All we know is we have a confirmed bull market, a bull move, and we're going to be able to get in and out of Lend as it makes this 94% gain. We don't have to be in it all the time. And that way we can minimize risk in case Bitcoin's not doing what we want it to do. We don't have to sit there and worry about our portfolios. We can sit and tether and wait for a better time, a better play. And that's basically what I'm teaching, and that's the point of it all, right? Okay, guys, let's get into some crazy news. Actually, wait, one other thing. Where's Jesse Jungle, man? Love this kid. One of my best supporters. Love you, bro. I didn't want to discourage anybody, but I just wanted to show, he threw up a chart here, and he said, dot, fill in the yep. Now, I'm going to get into dot, and I'm going to show you. See, he said an ascending triangle. And yeah, it's possible, but let me show you. An ascending triangle has a flat top. Very important that the top is flat and that it's coming up. And I'll show you, like, basically I want to show you DOT. So it's technically, I don't know, and then he said there's divergence, but look, divergence is when the price and the oscillator are going different ways. Meaning like the price is going up while the oscillator is going down. Here the price is going down and the oscillator is going down. So you don't see divergence. Like they have to be diverging, meaning the lines would cross each other if they were pinned up on an access point. Meaning like if the price is going down and this is going up, they'll eventually hit each other. They'll diverge. So we know that we know divergence is key here, you know, and I don't see it here. So I just wanted to show one of my students or, you know, one of my subscribers that just to be vigilant, and I'm going to get into dot for you so you can see exactly what I'm saying. I hope he's on. I don't know. I don't see him on. Usually he would say he was on. So it is Saturday. People are, you know, they don't like to be as business savvy on a Saturday, right? I should go on at like 10. You guys think I should change it to 10 a.m. on Saturday? I was thinking of doing that just to make it more like relaxed, like a nice Saturday stream. But so here is an ascending triangle in my opinion, because these hit like a flat area and then the price comes all the way up. That's an ascending triangle when you have like a flatter top and the price coming up. Okay. Now you basically have two triangles here. This is looking really good though. DOT is coiling up. I may actually sell Len and take the entire Len position and put it in DOT right now. I basically would be doubling into my 520 buy that I've been in since 9/17. So I've been in for now 2 days straight. We're coiling up. This is a really good idea here. And I'm not worried really about buying on the MACD. We should be buying here at the bottom of this trend line, but I think it's just going to do this. And what the good thing is Jesse B. Jesse, what's going on, buddy? So we're going over DOT. Yeah, I didn't see this is the ascending triangle kind of here. And you remember an ascending triangle looks like this. You have a flat top. Nah, it's not busted, man. You did really good. Don't do that. No negativity here. You did really good. You just need a slight tweak, man. That's all. Slight tweak. Not a big deal. Like you were looking for what you needed. But the other thing is you said there's divergence. Divergence means that these were going opposite ways. But look, we're going the same way here, you know. The price and the oscillator are doing the same thing. We don't really see. Here is possible hidden divergence, hidden bullish. But it's not like usually you want better swings. But it's technically hidden bullish because right here we have a swing low to a swing low here on the RSI. And it actually played out. So people say you can't skip swings. It doesn't work like that. But look, I can see it playing out. I've tested it myself. So anyone who wants to tell me about hidden, I've sat there for hours doing all types of hidden bullish divergence. I know it. I know it well. Looks like I'm about to get stopped out at Len for about $200 gain. Left $50 on the table, man. Something told me to snatch that. So it looks like we're having a pullback on the whole market. But see, this is swing low to swing high. Swing low to swing low is higher. But these swings are lower. You guys notice that the audio is different? I changed the... So you're looking for the swing... No. Let me teach you guys something. Let's go back to the basics. Every day we do this. Get your divergence cheat sheet. Print it out and staple a dollar bill to it. I'm serious. It's going to do something for you. Print it out and staple a dollar bill to it. Print this out and staple a dollar bill to it. I'm going to say it one more time. Print this out. All right, cool. So, well, if it's on the wall, then why aren't you using it? You know, what the? You should have it next to you and you should look and be like, okay, you know. So basically, I thought I saw it, but just show me what you saw though. Like, you know, like, number one, let me show you, because you just said something. You said, so you were looking for the swing lows in the RSI for bearish. And that's another thing. I'm like, bearish divergence is always on the top. And a bear knocks you down and stands on top of you. Like, when a bear's coming at you, he's probably going to be on top of you, right? Like, if he's attacking you. Now, a bull will probably hit you on your butt and knock you down on your bottom. So I say a bear's on top and a bull's on the bottom. Basically, just keep remembering that. A bear's on top. Remember, a bear attacks you on top. A bull knocks you down on your bottom. He hits you with his things and knocks you on your bottom. So bullish has to be on the bottom. Bearish has to be on the top. If you're drawing top divergence with bull, I did it for a year. You know, not a year, but a couple months, 4 or 5 months. I kept calling divergence wrong, like, over and over again. And just keep looking at the sheet, keep playing it. And eventually, if you make money off of it, your subconscious will remember those moments. You'd be like, dude, that made me. So I made the most money off hidden bullish divergence. So I basically look for it all the time. You know, that's slight. You can see, look, the price went up. It tells you the trend will continue. Price went up. But it, you know, and we do have a lower low now with this. So, and the oscillator is kind of on its way to a higher high. It's also a good indication. On the 4 hour, we're in the pink with the blue line curving. I'm thinking of doubling down into DOT today. I feel like it's going to have its day soon. It's coiling up. I can put a stop loss here at like 508, you know, 505, like very, very short. I don't have to risk a lot of money to get into the trade. I've already been in another trade for a long time. So that risk is kind of like, I get it, you know. My stop loss is at 494. I'm not risking a lot on 2000. It's like, let's look, I'll show you. And again, man, treat every dollar like it's your last dollar, man, please. Yeah, so my stop loss is from where it's at now is 4.5% on $2,000, $100. So you guys, sometimes I'm even grimier. Like I teach you guys 1%. Sometimes I risk 0.5% of my portfolio a trade. Like I'm even more screwedy. Dude, I'm telling you. Defend thy capital. Defend thy capital at all times, please. Let me raise this. That's why it's like, there we go. Defend thy capital at all times. At all times. All right. All right, but you just learned something, and I think you're going to be sticking with it from now on. So let's look at our target for DOT, the trade that I'm going to try to hit. And I hope to get out of it by tomorrow night. Like, I don't want to be in this till Tuesday. Boom. So going up 20%. I love it. And I'll probably take my profit around here. Honestly, 12, somewhere in here. Because look, you see we have heavy resistance right there. So you know we're going to get a little bit of a slippage. We break out of that, though, we're on our way. We are on our way. So, and we're at the bottom of the trend line, forming that double bottom. You can see we had a double bottom here that played out. If you don't know what I'm saying, look, bottom. Came up, you see the W, take the middle of the W, you bring it to here, target. We wicked up, target, pretty close. And that's it. So yeah, I like DOT here only because we're in the pink with the blue line. I'd like to see a little more curving, but I hope we hold this trend line, which we did. We bounced right off of it, and now we're sitting here. We're also kind of in this falling wedge, if you look at it like this. See that? Expanding wedge. I like this trade now because we're coiled in. The last time we were coiled in, we boomed up. Not big enough, but just enough. So many people hold this coin that I don't think it gets sold off. And that's another reason why I think it's going to hold the trend line. You know, like I like understanding the market and the idea of this market. It's also been a flat coin, though. It's been a flat coin. So, but I think I'm going to sell my LEND and then move those profits into DOT. There's really nothing else that I think people are excited about at the moment. CRV, people keep asking about this on my charts. Please do CRV. In my opinion, it could keep going down. You know, it's below all the moving averages. We do need to see it break above this white line. We do see the white line curving, which is a good sense that it will come and break into these, but that's what we need to see. Let's look at the 1 hour. Okay, we're on our way to begin. Here is a double bottom forming. Okay, and we do have a rounded bottom, which is bullish. This is technically a perfect place to accumulate. You definitely want to accumulate. If you're looking for a long-term hold or something like that, this could do something like this. This is in the bull, right? Definitely, you're playing from a position of strength by buying it here, right? Higher highs on the RSI. Seems like it's kind of setting itself up for a bit of a move. You are going to have heavy resistance right here at 176, so that would basically be the profit. 32% gains, though, if it makes it back to that line. You do have a little bit of resistance here, too, as well, because of this other. So that's kind of the micro little game you're playing. Unless you think this is unreal and you've looked at it, you do have the double bottom. It tried to break out of the falling wedge it was in, but it's kind of just sideways shakiness. It's kind of what happened to a lot of coins. VeChain, OMG, everything, nothing broke out. Key, basically they all had these just fallouts, See this? It just had a falling wedge like this that you thought, oh, it'll break out. And then it just kind of never did. Just kept staying stagnant. So it's looking like a mini bear season, right? It's looking like a mini bear season. Kind of weird. Okay. All right. I like Kava. I want to talk about Kava right now. Get into that. I saw a YouTuber who does technical analysis, and last night, I was watching it, and it was a girl, and I thought she just was really I hate to be rude, but I thought she was horrible. And I thought she was telling people some pretty kind of she was Bitcoin's either gonna go up or it's gonna go down. I just I was just damn, this is how you talk to people. I just thought it was insane. I do like Bao here with this curve, man. I'll be honest. But I just, you know what? I'm lackluster today all my positions will be half. If I was thinking to put 2,000, I'll put 5. I'll put 500. I'll just put $500 and try to make I'm just not into putting big positions. Yesterday I went huge. Let's talk about the title here. How I made $1,500 doing absolutely nothing. Well, I started up with Uniswap. You guys were probably on it. Most of you guys were on it. But if someone ends up watching this video that's new, was on Uniswap all last month, all throughout August, just buying certain coins. I bought, let me see what I bought. Do I even have my phone? I don't have, I have my phone. Yeah, so they're all in my Coinbase wallet right now. But I'll tell you what I bought if you do want to know what I thought was going to get me paid. My phone is literally at 1%. Crazy day yesterday. I mean, it was one of the greatest days of trading I ever had. It was one of the funnest days of trading. So I got Darwinian Commitment, Katon, okay? I got Lock Token, Squirrel Finance, YFFI, Parsec, and Sushi Token, okay? Now, why Parsec? Well, Parsec is doing something for developers that's really good, and I found out about on Elio Trades, and he seems to know a little bit of what he's talking about, and I like his ideas, so I added that bag, And then Darwinian Commitment, I just basically thought it was one of those, it was going to be like a Yearn Finance type of thing that I jumped in on. Now it's not doing too bad. It's sitting around. It's called K-Tone, and that's out there. Lock Token is something I really liked and that I made a video about. So if you want to go to my channel and you check out the Lock Token, I think it's an amazing team. And basically what they're going to do is create a vetting partnership for projects. So if the project goes through the Lock Token idea, they're basically going to make sure that it's not a scam. It's basically a scam protection company. Lock Token presale, They reached out to me. We made a video for them, and it was sick. Yeah. Please start sending me some tickers, guys. I want to start I want to get into that mode of you guys just throwing tickers out. I want you guys looking around. I want you guys searching, and so while I'm doing the stream, you guys are also have me on headphone, and maybe your guys doing a little bit of a search as well here and there. And then we're honing in together when I look at something. Bitcoin dropping a little bit. Looks like it's going to flag here. Let's hope that it does. Let's hope we get a little bit of a flag action right here with Bitcoin. We'll be watching this on the 1 hour. Okay, so waves. Yeah, man, I'm sniffing around. I know you are, because you're a lifer. You don't have a choice. I love my life. Yo, it's kind of cool being a lifer, right? Like, you know where I got it from is I used to be around motorcycle gangs, and I used to, I got a Harley Davidson. My dad rides Harleys. You know, he wasn't a Hell's Angels or anything, but some of his buddies kind of were. And I'm not saying it's cool even. Some of those people are really nasty people. The people he knew were pretty cool. They were nice to me, so I'm not going to judge them. But anyway, and, one percenter was a guy who basically lived on the outside. Like, he went against everything. They called them one percenters. So, and, they basically were a lifer. Like, he's a lifer. Like, the guy will ride his Harley. He's going to be in Harley gangs. So the idea is the one percenter is kind of where I got the idea, This is similar to an ascending triangle, but it's just not. Like, this top has to be flat, see? Ascending triangles, the top has to be flat, like that. So we're not getting an ascending triangle here, but this is looking really nice. Uni. I gotta say, on the 1 hour, we look like we're having a cross, and this is about to explode. A lot of support here. So I'm also thinking of opening a position in Uniswap. And that gives me a target of about a 1077. And just look for it. It's pretty easy trade. Buy right now because it's bottom of the trend line area. Honestly, you buy right now and you put your stop loss right here, 649, and see if you can let it rock. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So you'd make an entry right now. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes. Only get yourself a financial advisor. This is us just going over coins and talking, but I like it. Let me go back to the 1 minute that I was doing a lot, which was insane, but I made a lot of money on the 1 minute yesterday. So, and if you can see the 1 minute, we're coiling up as well. Coiling up. Higher highs. We're starting a new trend. We may come back down to this trend line at 680, 679. You can see it's very, very easy. We could hit there, but that should be the line in the sand. We break that, then it's bearish. So you put your stop loss here at 661, 657, and you get into the trade. I like it a lot right now. Thank you so much, man, for using the 3 commas. I really, really appreciate that. I can actually tell. I can see. Let me see if I go into invite friends. It shows me how many people visited my link. 36 people and 2 people, which gave me a 25% bonus. You guys are awesome, man. Look at that. Then you get L2 referrals, L10s. Like, if you refer someone, I get 15% of that. And then if he refers someone, I get 10% of that, right? It gets like a... So basically, you refer someone too now with your referral link, okay? And as the story goes. So you're still helping me as you refer yourself to other people. You're backlogging into me. It is a pyramid scheme, technically, right? I mean, it's kind of... But at the trial to subscriptions, 50%. Income. No income yet, though. They won't give me a dime. But yeah, it's cool, man. Thank you. That's really nice of you. I really appreciate it. If anyone else likes 3 commas or you see how I'm trading, here is the link to my 3 commas. And I think it's amazing, man. You really help out the channel. I think $6.99 is a nice buy right here. Buy? Well, let me show you why. You can see we peaked up here and we had resistance. And we peaked right here when we had resistance. So right now we're hitting previous resistance right here, 699, and that's a line in the sand. And then if we break through that, we're going to get to here at 677. So you know what? I could put 2 buys in. One at 677 limit order, and one right now. The second one would basically get me going. I think some people are just getting their uni. You have to remember that. Some people just didn't know. Some people were traveling. There's still uni being claimed every day. So yeah, I'm going to be entering uni. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a really good idea. I think this triangle is going to pop. You can see higher highs. It's formed its base now. It took a while, but now it kind of has a range, and it knows where it's at in the range. It understands itself a little better. We do have to watch Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin's going to do, but I like this. I like this for $2,000. I do think it's a little. I think it's not think, but the chart. Forget what I think. Look at the chart. Chart's looking healthy. About to have a come up right now. 1 minute does not matter. Don't give that any confluence here, but we are oversold. We're about to have a come up. And when we go to the 1 hour, we're basically red in the pink. Done. And we have trend line holding us. I mean, and you can see we're making higher lows with demand. You can even see this is a bit of a bull flag here. Right there. So again, and as long as we hold that level where we hit here, this kind of range area, I'm literally liking it right here at around 7 region. I'm getting in for 2,000 and I'm not looking back. I'm setting my stop way above my take profit around $9 for 30% gains, trying to get 700 out of this trade. And we'll put a 10% stop loss. We will risk 200 at a 633 stop. And honestly, your stop only needs to be below this trend line. Honestly, like we can even put it right here, because if we fall through the trend line, the 1 hour looks 15 minute looks better. If we fall through this trend line here, so 663, you really only need your stop here at 637. So I'll go 637, 633. So 637. So I'll show you here. I'm making the trade. We're gonna get in at 703. Now look, it's at 706. This thing is flying. Like I'm almost not gonna be able to get it because I'm talking to you guys too much. Damn, I just missed my entry with 697. I already missed 10 cents. You know, you gotta be more vigilant. So as you can see, my Len trade went through. We took profit. I didn't even see it happen, but it happened. So that's great. So that's why you like 3 commas, because it's just gonna do what it's gonna do, right? So boom, I took Len down, as you can see here. And again, 199 for Lend right there. Boom. So now we take that 200 and we put that up as risk on this next trade as a stop loss. So now I'm risking 200 to make this move in Uni. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get paid on Uni. I mean, if you watched last night was its dip. It basically tested the waters. 620, 640. Now, look, they sold it down. People were like, I like it at 611. They sold it down. People said, no, I like it at 620. And then they sold it down again. And people, no, I like it. And then it even got wicked up. It went down to 643. They're like, no. And then it went wicked here. And people were like, no, I like it at 680. I like it at 680. And now people are liking it at 7, just like me. You can see the story that's being painted here. So the least you can do for what you do for me. Thank you so much, Jesse. I really appreciate it, man. That means the world to me. Makes me happy. Again, guys, if you really want, and I am shilling myself, but I do tutor. $50 an hour. I'll sit with you and do a screen share. I think some people only need like 1 or 2 sessions, man. I'm not trying to sit there and hold your hand for the next 2 months, honestly. Some people do need that, but I think some people just have it all, but they just need to sit with someone for like 1 or 2 hours and like connect the dots. I did it, and it changed my whole life. Yeah. So let me know, man. Just hit me up on the Telegram, and we can set up a time. And what I'll do is I'll do it's $50. Think about it. You know how many trades you're gonna lose $50 on if you don't come and get tutored? I'm serious, because I did it for years. So don't do what I did. Get a tutor, learn, pay for some education, pay for my time. My time's valuable. I busted my butt learning this stuff. I could charge you $100 an hour, but I won't. But what I think is, I honestly know in my heart you're going to learn more. Because if you're learning more here on my channel, think about sitting with me on a screen share, being able to ask all your own questions and just being fully dialed in with me. Look, we just went up. We're already up in this trade. We're already up. And why? Because we buy the bottom of the trend line. Or we look for confluence. Or we're always finding support and resistance. We make it really simple here on this channel. And you know what? I've already lost the $200. I've already lost it. I broke even today, because I made 200 on Len, and now I'm risking the 200 to be in this trade. So everything makes pure logical sense. We're not doing anything based on emotion. We're looking at the chart. We're understanding support and resistance. We're going through our checklist. And then we understand that if it falls through here, and there's a chance that this pattern is different. It's like this, and this comes down to this pattern. But honestly, this looks healthy. The trend is defined by these 2 points here. And that creates the angle. And then the angle is defined. So now you know that that's where the algorithms are hitting. Very, very important. So the way you draw your lines are extremely important. If you're off by angles, like if you're using wicks instead of candles, like I'm using candle bodies. Why? I just like the way the line looks when it hits the candle body. It looks clean to me. People that do wicks, they hit the wick. I don't know why I don't like the wick. See that? I don't like the way it looks, like OCD. Like I just don't like that. So I do candle body. All my teachers said you have to either use the wicks or the bodies when you're drawing your lines. And it's extremely important because if your angle is off, like if you decide to do something like this and you leave it off, then you might think that's support, but that is not support. Support is right here. And that's where the algorithms are trading. And everyone is to a T positioning themselves where they want to be. So that's just something you got to think about. And again, when we go to the biggest time frame here, we have a cross coming and we're in the pink with a blue line. We do have this curving down. I like to see this curve back up. That curving down is a little worrisome to me, but not a big deal. Just means we're kind of rounding out into a flag and we'll pop back up. Looking very healthy though, and I think this is going to keep moving. We see some declining volume though. With this uptrend tells you that may not be able to keep going. So that's something to think about. Let me do one other idea. And sometimes I do more than one idea. I'm open to my idea, to my interpretations. Like, so we could have something like this going. And I could have just bought the top of the trend line, which wasn't a good idea. And I should have been buying here at 657. So there's a chance we come down for some more pain. So I could have looked at this a little differently, right? But that is definitely a bull flag. And that is definitely a bullish sign. And you know more people are getting their uni. And whoever didn't get in yesterday are going to try to slide in today. And this is a very bullish pattern. Look at it. Look at it. It's on its way, man. You're not going to stop at 10.50. Everyone's calling $10 uni. Everyone's calling $10 uni. So I'm in uni and I'm making it clear. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. We asked for waves. Waves. Sorry about that. I remembered though. Another one of these hammered coins, like not hammered, but just down a little bit. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pull a fib on this. Boom. And you can see we wicked off the 706, 88% retrace. All the way up here, down, down, down. Got rejected. A lot of rejections on the 618. You saw that the last coin we saw, rejected by the 618. Now we're making higher high on our way up, right? Is this the beginning of a new trend? We saw it here, but we saw the new trend began here. But then we even had a double bottom, but it just did not. We couldn't get above resistance, and we broke the trend line right there. Tried to get above it, broke. Tried to start another trend, couldn't. There's a chance this trend breaks down, right? See, and now we're below the moving averages a little bit. We're just above it here on the curve. Could be the time to accumulate, or this could keep going down. We do have a giant double bottom as well. Do you guys see that? Bottom here, bottom there. If we take that, we take the middle of our double bottom, we bring it up to the top of the W. We come up right in here, and boom, our target at 382. Okay. And where it was price action, what are we going to get out of that? 56% gains possibly coming for waves. Not my trade, not loving it. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. We do have a cross coming. Huh. We are on very heavy. Look, support. You know what? Like, these are textbook buys and they look good to me. I'm really wary about the climate. You know, Bitcoin go all the way up to 11.4 and then it's going to get rejected. And the second Bitcoin gets rejected, it's going to take the altcoins down. People are going to just, it's just going to kill that market sentiment, Let's look at the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin. So this is all the alts. Let's see what the alts are doing. So they were in this beautiful channel. Okay. They're in this beautiful channel. Had that bit of a fake out there. Came back in to the pattern. It was basically a bull flag that never was. Nice little flag. Broke down. It was a rising wedge, actually. You can see 68% chance to break to the downside. We didn't get back down to the pattern, so we had support. Then we just, that head and shoulders. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, boom. Came back down. That's basically the end. Then we even more, but now we're on a new uptrend. Kind of connecting to these other lines here. No, it's more rigid. On its way up, moving up. In another rising wedge, though. Yeah. I don't like trading these. They have a 68% chance to break to the downside. So you got to look at this too if you want to get into an altcoin trade. This tells me that the altcoins are coming back down to this line here, which would hold support at 113, losing 20 bill. You know, so there's a bearish idea for the altcoins. All right, let me build you another picture now. You also see a bit of a triangle though, right? Sorry, two triangles. I got corona. No, I'm sorry, that's not funny. Lost my father-in-law, so I try to joke about it because it was the most painful time of my life. Watching my wife cry her eyes to sleep every night. It was not fun. While she FaceTimed her dad connected to a ventilator. It was, yeah, sorry to go into that dark place, but I was there for months. It took 6 weeks for him to pass away, and I watched my wife get her heart ripped out of her chest, and it's not easy. It's not easy to see the person you love the most go through that much pain, and then not be able to go to the hospital and see her dad, like not be able to hold his hand. She just kept crying to me, like, can you take me to New York so I can just hold his hand? And I said, like, you know, they're not gonna let us into the hospital, honey. Ah, man, sorry. So 15% gains coming out of this if we break out of this, which is okay. So hopefully we get back up and we don't break out, you know. Hopefully it's not a rising wedge and we're forming new support here. But this is an idea for the altcoins, but it's something to think about on the 4 hour. And look, we also have a MACD cross that tried to happen but didn't. That tells me that the altcoins are going up. So that's bullish. I'm going to take that as bullish because this right here, what am I saying, guys? This right here. Let's look at it on the daily, and I bet you we have a cross. We just had a cross on the daily. Tells us the last time we had a cross was right here, and boom. Dude, look at that. You think we could get a leg up like that? So now you're looking at Elliott waves, and now I'm gonna start researching Elliott waves because look, I'm doing it all the time now. This is Elliott wave theory, and I'm in a group with a lot of Elliott wave traders. Boom, boom, boom. And then the leg of the waves. And basically the second wave is like 1.6 of the first wave. And, you know, like wave 1. This is wave 2. Right? Then you have wave 3, 4, and 5. And that's basically a Elliott wave idea, right? And then this is a little shorter than that, and there's a bunch of stuff. But I see this. This is very bullish. On the daily, the last cross we had put us up from 84 all the way to $149 billion, $60 billion, guys. So there's a chance we get back up to 172. This is really good. I like this. And now let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Let's throw the dominance into the picture. Get the whole idea all at once, really build you guys a market structure that you can work with and that you can make money on. Okay, so 6086, here we are. And I love your previous work because it's like you can pick up where you left off and kind of find that detective story, right? And it's like being a detective. That's what I really like about technical analysis. It's like, what? So look, we had previous resistance. Here we bounced pretty near it. Here we bounced. Here we wicked it. Here we wicked past it, but came right back. Candles could not close. Now we're hitting it and we bounced off. That is a retest. That is a retest. And on the daily, we did have a cross looking a little funny. And this is also a bullish divergence. We have swing highs going up, but the price is going down. Look at our cheat sheet. Bullish divergence, which is regular. Swing highs on the RSI, but the price is going down. It tells me things are going to go up again. So Bitcoin dominance may not be done yet. It may actually go all the way to 64. It may be floundering here. What we needed to do is basically go sideways for as long as we can, or, you know, kind of make a wedge, hopefully. And hopefully we can raise this up here, and this is the top of the pattern, and it's going to come back down. We are curving, and we had our MACD, and look, they don't last too long here for whatever reason. They don't look the same. So that's something, but we do see that. We do see the bullish divergence. Swing high, swing high. Yeah, no, that goes up. But that goes down. That was bullish divergence. You can see it played out. Dun, dun, and then the price started to go up. It plays out. Look, the RSI had a swing low that got higher, but the price was going lower. That tells you that the price will come, like from there, you'll be able to get in and go up. So pretty interesting. Yeah, DOT flatlined at 513, man. But it is in the end of that pattern. TRX. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Bottom of the trend line. Perfect time to buy it. Perfect time to buy it. Safest place. Position of strength. But you got this falling volume too. With the price going down. Tells you that you're done. They got nothing left, man. This thing, the trend has to reverse. Actually, look. Price going down. Price going down. Volume going down. This is going up. This is going up, man. 511, 512. This is it. This is the buy right here on the bottom of the trend line. This is your entry for DOT right now. Doesn't get better, in my opinion. 4 hour, we're basically, yeah, we could wait for a little more. We got a double bottom. We got a double bottom. We're not stuck. This is where you buy, stuck to the trend line. Because your stop loss gets to be here now, and your stop loss gets to be really small. I get in at 512 and just put a stop loss at 503. Right? So that means I can get in for way more. I can get in for like 5,000. Right? And then put a stop loss like right here, 503. Very small. 10% would be 500. 5% would be 250. So a 2% stop loss here at 495. I'll do that. I'll risk 2%. Put 5K on this, and then, you know. So DOT, we're going to get in at 511, 512. And it's because we're at the bottom of the trend line. It makes perfect sense. We're protected. We're playing from a position of strength. I would like to see this trend line hold right now. Kind of would like to see it bounce on the 15 minute. Oh, we had it. We have it on the 15 minute. So done. We got our bounce. I'm okay with that. I like that. See? Wicked up, bounce. I like that. That's confirmation to me. I'm in this, dude. I'm in this. I just hope Bitcoin doesn't do something stupid. You know? So DOT, because Bitcoin, I won't do 5,000, man. I'll do 2,500, and I'm already in for another 2,000. I have to remember that. So I'm technically doubling up into this position. And my stop loss can be 4%. So I'm only risking about $100 at 491. I really like this. This gives me the least amount of risk. I'm going to get into this trade. Again, let me show you how to make the trade. I'm using the chart for everything. Where am I going to take profit and why? Well, I may take profit at 532 just because I'm at the bottom of the trend line and we know that people are going to sell there, right? Only 3% gains though in the 15 minute. I do want to see this break out technically. It could range and come right back down to 513, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'm talking myself through what's going on. UNI now up 20 bucks. Went to 714. I think it's going to keep moving. I think we're going to have a great Saturday. Scared money don't make money. Remember that. So here we got DOT. We're going to go in for 2,500 at 512. Our stop loss is at 4%. And where's our take profit? Well, we're here at 582. Let me look for some previous resistance and support right there, out like that at 566. So we're going to go in at 566. That's going to be our target. We're going to make $250 off of this trade. And that's our plan. And the worst can happen is we lose $100. So it's a 2-to-1 trade. And if it keeps going, we'll raise the stop and maybe it'll turn into something better. And honestly, let me see if I can get a deal here. Let me go to 506. Let me just try to play these puppies. I'll go to the 5-minute and see if I can get 506 and see if there's a reason why. This is how I enter. Got wick down. Now 506 would be below the pattern, so that would negate the trade completely. So no. So technically, this is where we want to be. You know, like we have such a good entry that we really can't bargain at the price much better. Anything worse would just be bearish right out of the pattern, and then we could just kind of, this idea would be nil. See how that works? So here we go. In at 511.84, stop loss at 10.5, break even at 4%, and we're going to create that trade. A limit order. 3 commas likes to default you to a market sell, so remember that. Okay. And there we go. Come on, take my order. They're not taking my order now. Won't put me in the trade. I placed at 512. It's currently at 512.12. Like, come on, guys. Still won't take my trade. See the low volume, man. Like, no one's around. Look, they won't sell me the dot. Sell me your dot. Give me your order. Look, they won't give me the order. Look at this. It'll fill. I'm sure it'll fill. It's DOT, man. There it goes. I'm at 1207. It's now at 1208. Like, come to me, daddy. Come to me. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12. Filled 4% of my order. Come on, man. Fill the whole order, dude. Another thing about 3 commas, sometimes it fills only a bit of your order. And then you have to, like, cancel it, buy more, and then reposition the position. So just... there are some things in 3 commas you're going to run into, and I'll be able to help you when you get there. 24%. Come on, just fill my bags, dude. See, they know I'm at such a good entry. They don't want to give it to me. They're only going to give me 24% of my bag. There, I'm in. I'm in now. They gave me my whole bag. You're already down $5 right off the bat when you trade more like this if you don't, like, fish for a limit order. And that's it. So look, I'm holding 2 positions of DOT now, one at 2,500 and one at 2,000. And yeah, both stop losses 494, 491. You know, not a lot of risk here at all. Not a lot of risk. Okay, Won Chain and TRX. So I just traded in front of you guys again, another day of trading. So you can see how it happens, how someone makes trades for a living. Double bottom on the 5-minute. Looks like we're going to come back up and we'll see what goes on. And then I'm done. I tell myself the risk. I set the risk. I walk away. I don't think about that trade again until it's done. Let's look at little Len. Did I do good? Yeah, we sold the top on Len, guys. Look, we sold that top at 64. Congratulations, Muser. We did good, man. Look at, and this is why you trade humble. That's why you trade humble, man. We sold that top. Yeah, price got rejected. Everyone took their price. See, everyone's taking profits quick. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is get in the pink, get out after a few green bars. Don't be greedy, man, and just keep doing it. Keep doing it over and over again. And be good to yourself. Don't make trading harder than it has to be. Don't get all emotional and make yourself do things you shouldn't be doing. Take a deep breath. Handle it. Handle it, man. Handle it. Handle yourself. Discipline is huge. I should call it discipline trading. Should be the name of my trading group. I want to call it humble traders. Humble traders, man. Like, and remind yourself, like, don't get cocky. Yeah, you traded good yesterday. You're the best. No, you're not. No, you're not. Go to a soup kitchen and deliver some food. I just think that's what I think of every time I think I'm the best. I'll go help a homeless person and remind myself that, like, you know what? Everyone needs help in this world. Okay, so check it out. Now, we've been watching Juan now as a group, honing in on this trade. Technically, it's about to break out. This is where you want to buy. You can't get any better of a buy here. You really wanted to buy here in the pink at the bottom of the trend line, because then your stop loss would be at 29, and you'd already be up 10% ahead of that. So the buy was right here, aggressive. You got to be aggressive. You got to basically know that it could keep going down. Now we have falling volume on falling price. This is it. This is it. I'm going to... I don't want to be over trading, man. Too many positions. I'm going to open up a $500 position in this. Very small. I should open up a bigger one. But I just, because of what's going on with Bitcoin, I'm not going to over trade. Yeah, well, that's actually good. I mean, that usually means that it's time to get in. A lot of my trades that I was in that were negative for 2 days, then they actually come to positive. And then a lot of times I double down at that point because I've already waded through the pain and I've seen it. So I know good things are coming. And yeah. So I'm going to take this down, but I'm only going to go down. I'm going to go down for a very small amount, way smaller than I never trade $500 positions. Like, I think the last time I traded a $500 position was like years ago. Not to be rude. I'm sorry. That sounds rude, right? But I just, I'm used to a larger position. Just how it is. So I'm going to go in for now 10% stop loss. I just want to see where that would end us. Get in right now. Yeah, I just want to make sure my 10% stop loss is well below the trend line, 10.5. I only want to risk $100, even 50. So I could do a $500 buy because I think this is going to do its thing. It's going to go up 33%. Okay, so if I put $1,000, I'll make $300 and only have to risk 100, which is a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. And we're playing from a position of strength with the 4 hour, and we're very low. Also, we have support here, which we bounced off of, and we seem to be holding very, very well. Look at the support we hit. And back here, we hit it. It was resistance. Look, we couldn't break through. We couldn't break through. Then we did break through. We whipped off it right here. We tried to get close, couldn't. Tried to get close, bounce, bounce, bounce. And we're here again. Very significant place in Juan Chain's lifetime, really. Here's another place. If we go further back, do we see it again? We do. Unreal. This area has been giving Juan Chain support and resistance all the way since August of 2019. So like 7 or 8 times we've hit this place. So actually, I think this is unreal. It just broke out. You can see. Let's look at the 1 hour. I think we're breaking out with a retest. This is a buy right now, guys. I'm actually going to put a little more on it. I'm going to go in for 1,200. This is it. We've been watching this for days. So this is my entry now. And now you can kind of, if you follow the Telegram, you get a more idea of how I enter trades as well. You're like, oh, that's how he does it. Like, I see what he's doing now. Like, I see why he goes in when, and I see what he's doing with his risk, and I get it. I completely get it. So we're going to go with a 10% stop loss, which puts me at 28, man. This coming down to 28, probably not happening, but you never know. Bitcoin could turn on us, turn all these positions flat on us. Like, any moment. You have to remember that too. Sad to say. So that's why I'm getting a little heavy now. This will be my last position. No matter how good the next one looks, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it because I'll be overexposed. And I don't want to overexpose myself. Okay. Here I am making the trade. 3199. Not going to play games or trying to limit myself in. Make sure this is limit. They market order you. Sometimes you do need it in very high volatility. And I do see the stop loss slip sometimes. So go watch it and then just market yourself out if you have to. But try not to. I like 32 even. Where is my target? My first target, somewhere here at 36. You can see, look at our targets here. 36 resistance, 39 resistance, and 41 resistance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell 25% at 36, and then I'm going to sell 25% at 39, and I'm going to sell 50 at 41. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a split target. So the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to look at my chart, and my first sell is going to be at 36, right, for 10%. Actually 1/8, you know, a little more. So 36, okay, is my first sell for 12.5%. 36.64, 36.6 will do. So hold on one second. How's that extra 6 gives you that much of a percent, huh? Interesting, yeah, it does. Okay, so another 2%. Okay, so I like 36. I don't want to be greedy there. And we're going to hit split targets, okay? And so we're going to sell 25% at here, and we're going to add that, okay? And then we're going to sell another 25% at 39.26. Okay, we're going to add that. And then we're going to sell our last bag up here at 40 or 41, 41.85. And we're going to add that. Now we have 3 targets where we're going to sell, all set up, ready for us. And we did it off the chart of support and resistance. So no matter what, once we sell one of them, it kind of will help us if the trade goes backwards, if something happens. This kind of basically breaks it, will get us into break even pretty easily. So yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm showing you guys that, and then it shows you on the graph. Like, here's your 50, here's your 25, and here's your 50. It does the color chart. Like, it's sick, so sick. 32.08 already going up, and we're gonna confirm the limit sells. Excellent, excellent. Now we have, you can see the stop loss and the 3 take profits all in a line. So sick. What's up, Boiling Crypto? What's going on, man? How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling today? We made a bunch of trades just to show you. I'll show you the trades that we made. We entered DOT at 512, and the reason being is it's coiling up. Talking slower today because I barely slept, and because I think it's easier for you guys on a Sunday, Saturday. We're coiling up. We're at the bottom of a trend line. I then even looked at it on like the 15-minute, and I saw that we bounced off the bottom of the trend line with a wick, and that told me that was confirmation of a bounce. So I like to buy at the bottom of these trend lines, and that's what I did. So we purchased at about 512. That was our idea. In DOT, we put a stop loss at 491, and we want to take our profit at 566. We're in for about $2,500. We then got into UNI for 2,000. And why did we get into UNI? Well, let me show you. It was real quick. Just giving Boiling Crypto the quick update, and you guys too, just so you can kind of, I may have done it a little fast. And so here we are. I see us, we just double bottom number 1. Bit of a bull flag here. I saw us break above the moving average. That's this here on the 15-minute, and this also started to cross other moving averages, which is very, very bullish. We're also in a very bullish pattern in a coin that everybody likes and wants. It's a bull flag. I do see the blue line curving here. You know, entry on the 1 hour was even better because here we just need this to curve up. I just really liked where we were at. And I thought that, you know, 701, 707 was my entry, but basically this region here was a good buy. My stop loss is at 637, and I'm in for $2,000. So that's the idea. And then we just got into Won Chain. We only got 20% filled, so we need more. We need to make sure we get our position. We got in at 32, and we also have 3 take profits on Won Chain. I just showed you how to take profits in 3 sections. And these are just tricks to add to your bag. taking profits on the way up is great, and it helps the trade. Also helps your psyche. And I like this trade because we've been watching it for a long time. We're very oversold in the 4 hour. We have a curve on the blue line. We're in the pink, and we're coming out of a falling wedge. We're also hitting support that I noticed that we've been hitting for the last year. We hit it here. We hit it here. We hit it here. We bounced off of it once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. So, guys, if I can't build a better story for why you should enter right now, this is it. 32 in Won Chain, 32 cents. So, nice and easy, nice and calm. We're keeping it really clean, really easy. So, that's the idea. All right. I'm kind of done with the trading. If you guys want something, obviously I'm going to look at, TRX. I didn't look at TRX for you. Sorry, sometimes you guys wait too long, right? Please. If I'm waiting too long, just hit it up again back. TRX, man, please. I won't get mad at you. I'll understand. I'll be like, oh, yeah. I know me. I know I do so many things at once. Mama, I got bad news. Bad news. I've been rolling with some bad dudes. Bad dudes. I've been trying to get a bag too. I've been doing what I have to. All right, so here's TRX. Bit of a falling wedge. Definitely. We do see it flagging and being held up by the 21-day moving average. As I said earlier in the show, that is the beginning of a bullish move when we break above the 21-day moving average, so that's important. Boom, a boom up. And there you go. 32% gains. And yeah, I like it. I like the trade. I'm just not a Tron fan. I hate to say it. It's so weird, right? I like Tron. I think it moves. I was in it years ago for like 3 or 4 cents, and I sold it like 19 cents. So like, I just had my way with Tron in such a way. Like I 4 or 5x'd it, and I also traded it a few times. And I just feel like, you know what? I've had my way with this coin like 4 years ago. And I don't know, I'm not as excited about it because it's not new to me. Kind of a weird way, right? I should just be talking about and honestly, I think it can come back down to the trend line. I wouldn't touch this. On the 4 hour, it says the blue line is curving. It's going to come back down to the trend line, my opinion. And then look for it to go up. So, and then you'll have your double bottom. So I wouldn't touch this until it goes back down to 2.5. And yeah, that's it. On the daily, it has a curve coming. But it definitely could come back down to the trend line and then begin its move. Very easily. Look here, like in the pink. It did start to move here, though. You can see the daily trends are well. 2 candles in a row. And the last time it started doing that, it did rip. It does have just swap, and there's a lot going on with it. So I could be 100% wrong there, but I think when we go to the 4 hour... it's either going to break out here completely off that bull flag, which is very possible. If we play this, you know what? Play the bull flag. This is what you should do. When you're not sure where the big pattern is, play the little pattern for support. And then basically it's like climbing a set of stairs, but going up one set at a time, right? So first try to play this is what I was doing with Uniswap. Just play a little pattern. If that works, talk dirty about YFI, BTC. That thing sucks, right? What a piece of garbage. Taking everybody's money. Thought it was going to be the new YFI. It turned into be the U stink eye. What a dirty, dirty coin, man. Bunch of grind balls. It's probably a scam. No, I don't want to say that because it could be legit, but fuckers. Excuse me. I don't like to swear on the trade, but YFI, man. Okay, so 13% gains out of TRX if it breaks out of this. So here, you buy in now, and you put your stop loss below this trend line here at 2.726. and you see if that works. If that works, then you could catch the breakout. If it doesn't, it comes back down here and you buy here after you get stopped out. So there's your idea for Tron, and that's how you're going to play it. If you don't play it any other way, then you're not taking risk properly. So I just gave you how to play Tron. Yeah, watch this bull flag. Zoom in on the 4 hour, give it a look. Turn it into the 1 hour and really look at the bull flag. If you do that, here the bounce here, and you are double bottoming here, which is good. See how we use different time frames for more information? So, yeah. Let's look at Wi-Fi, man. What a piece of shit. What a piece of garbage. 3,900, man. Just look at it. It's going to break out of the bull flag. Never did. It's going to hit the bottom of the trend line. Never did. That's why when you guys are like CRV and all these coins, you're like, should I? It's at the bottom. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? Maybe it's got more to go. You know what? Like, this thing could go all the way to 28. Come back down to support, and then it would form a double bottom, which you're seeing a lot on all these coins. So I think this is going to keep going down. I think DeFi has such an idea of what it's going to be that when it's not, people just run away immediately, right? So, and you have to remember too, think about DeFi. If you explain it to yourself properly, you really think about it. It's like this. Oh, I can stake and make a bunch of money. All right, so as long as the coin's going up a little bit and I'm staking. If the coin goes down a little bit, but they're staking enough, they're making so much, they don't mind, like, okay. And that goes down a little too much, they just completely close the door and they get out. So there's no loyalty to any of these coins. It's not like a decentralized Bitcoin where you're going to have, maybe 20 to 30% of the people saying they'll never sell it at all, right? This coin, man, you're going to have mass exodus the second, it's no loyalty to these coins. You do see we have resistance here where we're hitting. Look at right here. We're hitting that line because right here it was previous resistance. Boom. Right there the wick hit it too. Here we came down and bounced, and now look, we're right here. It's a good place, a position of strength for support here at 3,900. I'm not touching this. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And yeah. I just want my wand chain to fill, and it's having a hard time. They're only giving me 35%. That's how you know, man. They know I'm trying to get good entries. UNI turn on me down $55, down to 689. That wick scared me a little bit. Guys, can you please, you guys just screamed into the microphone and it went into my ears. And it hurt beyond belief. All right, guys. I'm getting into the news, and then I'm going to run. Let me see if I missed anything. Okay, shout out to everyone in this. Jesse B, Boiling Crypto, XRP Muser. Where's Twin Greenie, man? Twin Greenie.
It's Saturday.
Let's see some of my favorite people. Yeah, I work for a living, 7 days a week, my love. I don't care what day it is. Doesn't matter what day it is. I gotta go cook for my family. Can you believe that? Like, okay, DeFi and healthcare, $1 trillion opportunity for the taking. Okay. Something to think about. DeFi and healthcare, $1 trillion opportunity for the taking. When applied to healthcare, DeFi becomes a fundamental disruption with the greatest impact. With today's technology and medical advancements, quality, affordable healthcare should be a basic human right. Healthcare for every single person, no matter their socioeconomic level or geographic location. The global size of healthcare was worth over a staggering $8.45 trillion in 2008 and continues to grow with the onset of COVID-19 pandemic. How blockchain will revolutionize healthcare. You guys know, you guys put the ideas together. It's basically, everyone's going to different programs. They have your, you ever go somewhere and they have to look up your file. What if you had your file on you at all times? You just scanned it. It came right into the blockchain. You could be able to take your medical ID with you Guys! You think I had like 7 kids? I have 1 child, dude. Insanity. Like, all right, pin below 11K. Bitcoin price plays second fiddle to Uniswap. Bitcoin price still faces resistance at 11K as traders turn their attention to DeFi tokens like Uniswap. As the weekend begins, Bitcoin price continues to fluctuate between 10,008 and 11,000. Some analysts would say the digital asset has lost momentum, but a quick glance at the 1 hour and the 4 hour shows Bitcoin chugging along sideways in a defined range, which started to see some compression. Compression is good, guys. We know that. We're sitting at 11,082 right now. But yeah, man, for one day, I even forgot about Bitcoin for a little while. I was so in to what was going on. Yeah. with Uni, man. Uni. We made a killing on Uni. If you were in my channel, I was just drawing charts and taking profits. We just kept scalping. At one point, I started scalping with $12,000 because I knew the demand was there. So I just kept riding that idea that the volume would keep pushing the bullish patterns in. Do you think the options expiration is a bad timing thing, Jesse? September 25th, big options expiry. No, I know, but don't worry, guys. There will be volatility that day for sure. For sure. I think by that time we'll be at that 12, and we'll probably go back down to 10.5. There's going to be a battle between $9,000 and $12,000. I remember someone, expert trader, telling us in June that from June to October we were going to see $9,000 to $12,000 volatility for Bitcoin until it settled and found its footing to get ready for its all-time high. So Bitcoin has remained above 10,000 for some time, but the momentum tipped back to the bulls' favor for a retest of the key multi-year retest of 12K. Will the CME futures gap buyers at 9,600 be left in tears? It's kind of what you're talking about, so it's cool that you guys bring that up right as we're getting into the news. The recent week has been relatively dull on the price movements of Bitcoin as slow upward trend was established. And it's, we need... time to ready, boy. Okay, cool. Time to be ready, boys. Yeah, the previous week is focused solely around Uniswap and the airdrop of its tokens, combined with several listings on high-end exchanges. At the same time, let's take a look at the price of Bitcoin and its charts to gauge whether the cryptocurrency market may be headed in the upcoming week. And I definitely see we're ranging between 11.2 and 11.4. We're going to hit 11.4 or like later on today. It's kind of like a self-fulfilled prophecy. Once we hit that, I think we're going to have a bit of a move. I think at that point you should close altcoin positions because I think Bitcoin gets rejected there. There's a chance that it's going to just take down those altcoin positions temporarily, right? Everyone sees it go down temporarily. Look, my Yuan chain only at 49%. They just will not fill. They just, look how there's no volume. There's no volume at all. Uni just took a hit. I think did Bitcoin just take a fall? Let's see what's going on here. Let's look at the Uni chart. What happened to Uni, man? Down $100 immediately. So it basically came back and retested the bottom of this trend line, which is cool with me. I'm okay with that. And we're wicking back up. I think that was basically the buy. Now it's 673, bottom of the trend line. I just kind of pushed it a little early. We have this is a swing high to swing high, and this is a swing low to swing low. That's hidden bullish divergence. Tell me the trend will continue. The pink will come out. I'd still really thorough on this buy here at 672. I think would have been better than my 7 buy, but I think you're going to keep going. I tried to hold that support, didn't play, but now we got wicked back up. And this trend line is very strong. As we began it here, came back up. It's still basically the same trend line, as you can see. So we formed this trend a while back with the demand, and I think we're not done yet. We're not done yet by far. So there you go. We already had our retracement. We could have went further down. And also, let's pull a Fibonacci on this because that will give us some confluence. Oh, it's definitely, you're talking about, yeah, it can bounce. Man. Go to that local high there. Boom, yep. Yeah, so we bounced off the 0.5 Fibonacci, came back in it. We moved out of the golden pocket. Now we're on the 382. Beautiful accumulation, doing really well. So you also have the trend line with confluence of the 382. Really good time to get in to Uni at 676. I should actually double down on the position right now. That would be the smart thing to do, but I'm staying on the sidelines with half of my capital for the day. 67 now I just got out of Yuan chain. So they're not filling that position, man. And usually when you're at the bottom of the bottom, that's usually kind of a good sign in a way, telling you that no one wants to fill that position. All my trades are red. Everything is red right now. Down 12, down 8. But we're down $120, right? We can handle that. We can handle that. And we'll go from there. You're not always going to be up immediately, unless you set a limit order and try to play that game, Now, I don't want to see Uni fall. If Uni falls from this trend line, that's not going to be good. That will be bearish. So if Uni gets down here, I think it's going to come down and test this trend line like that? I don't think so. So to me, that's, and what I mean I don't think so is the price could do that. I just don't think that's the trend. I think this is the trend, and if it falls through, then I'm bearish. So we keep going down, I will be bearish. So let's look at Bitcoin, because it seems like something's going on with it, because I'm seeing a little bit of skittish action, right? Yeah, 11,075. So Bitcoin just went all the way down to 1144 and got bought back up. So that was a little scare. They do this all the time, man. They just try to like make people think it's going to go somewhere. We're in a bull flag for Bitcoin. We should break out of this considering the momentum. We're above all the moving averages on the 15-minute. We just got held up by the 21-day, and that puts us at my target here at 11,281. So I'm sticking to that. We're in the red, not much going down. We should turn pink soon. Blue line will curve. Do we see any divergence? No. Price going down with this going down. No bearish divergence anywhere. Bullish divergence going up while price is going up. No. Here, divergence is going down while price is going down. No divergence. Everything looking good. Everything looking clean. I'm still sticking to Bitcoin going back up. Taking these trades up. Cleaning it up for the day. Uniswap not doing well, though. Starting to turn bearish on us. Starting to fall through that pattern. Not playing the game that it was meant to play with me. Uni. Don't do this, Uni. Smarten up. I'll bend you this much more, but that's all I'm going to give you. You keep falling through the trend line. You better bounce off that 382, Uni. If you know it's good for you on your fibbies. You know. I may stop trading Uni soon because I made so much money on it. I found that when you keep trading something, it like starts taking like a little stop and a little stop and a little stop. And then when that happens, I decide, you know what, I'm done trading you. Like, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you in the dust. I'm not going to touch you anymore. So just something to think about with Uniswap. Did I miss any coins? Did I miss any asks? Was there anything people wanted that I didn't go over? Bank of England talks negative interest rates, and it's the best ad for Bitcoin. Bitcoin holders could not ask for more, says Tone Vase, as the UK central bank looks for protection against Brexit. Bitcoin is getting advertisement once more from another major central bank, and it floats the idea of charging people to save their money. The bank will charge you money to hold your money. And people will go right to Bitcoin because they don't have to pay to hold their Bitcoin, right? You couldn't buy a better advertisement. The bank's saying that they will make you pay. The Bank of England coming out saying they will make you pay for a savings account. That's insane. You read that right. In 2020, 8 middle-aged men and 1 woman literally come together 7 times a year to determine the price of credit. You're talking to Christine Lagarde and the IMF. This will be unbelievably archaic to our descendants. That 8 people...
Excuse me? Dad, in a little while, are you gonna
I'll cook you French toast in 2 minutes. Huh? Okay.
Next.
In a few minutes, okay?
Yep. I'll cook you guys avocado, eggs, and French toast.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, baby.
Since I do everything in this house. That's not a savings account. That's robbery, right? Pure robbery. Let's look at the fear and greed index at 45. I wish it was way lower right now. That tells me that once we get into that 12,000 region, we're already going to be getting into greed again. Get ready to take your profits, guys. I'm going to keep saying this, and I'm going to show it to you guys every single day on the stream because I want you to be prepared. This is the channel where we make crypto way simpler than Crypto Crew University. Where we make things simple. I'm Steve. I'm just messing with other crypto guys. But so on the daily, on the weekly, I see a cross happening for Bitcoin right there. We did curve up. Very good news that we curved up. But honestly, man, this should be really big. I should just make this big, and this should just be always sitting. Because if this curves down and it starts to curve down, I'm telling you right now, the last time we had that on the weekly was that tank. Right here, we tanked from 10,002 all the way to 3. And right here, we had our curve. The only 3 curves we can see here on the tether pair, we went from 11.5 all the way down to 5.7. So do we go up and then trend back down? Does this become a big range like this? It's a chance that we're kind of in this range. that this was a break, this was a fake out, we're doing this, and we're gonna come just back down here to 8,700 and keep. So I'm always working with the idea of what Bitcoin's doing, and I'm always looking at the indicators we do. This is a huge thing to think about here. And if it does keep going, think about it. The MACD will then have to get all the way up into the high points. And so let's just hypothetically take the idea of the bounce. So the MACD bounces, does this, it gets really high, and then it curves. And that's when Bitcoin is somewhere like this. Maybe it just breaches that all-time high, and we're in like, you know, somewhere right here, I really think. And then we're going to crash back down because the MACD is going to cross, and we're going to have to reset. And I see us coming to 10.6. So even if we leave this region, I really believe that this area here, this range area, we are going to be revisiting again. That's my prediction based on the MACD, and because it can't go up forever, it has to turn, and we all know that as traders, it doesn't go up forever. So Cody Bitcoin, I like Cody, man. One of my favorite coins, has one of the best teams and great news. Wow, what a beating though, huh? It's a bit of a head and shoulder kind of pattern, not really, but yeah. Okay, on the 4 hour, telling us we're about to roll over, which is not good for Cody because we're pretty low already. We're rounded on the top. Rounded tops are bearish, just like a rounded bottom is bearish. Right? So that's a rounded top. Not feeling those. It's a rollover. Usually when I see a rounded top like that, it's you know, price keeps going down. Looks like we're gonna have to come and retest this support area here at 419, and then again down here at 364. So yeah, I'm not liking this at all. And you don't see on the daily though, you got a turn coming, so that tells you, yeah, you probably will come here, and then that will be the accumulation zone. Let's pull a fib for you so we can understand where we're going. And yeah, someone called this a head and shoulders. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. I mean, but they are like, look, a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. If you were to take that, I gotta say it is a head and shoulder, but it's just messy. And that would be you would come back down and test all your lower lows, the lowest of the lows. But I'm not saying that's guaranteed to happen. I'm just putting that out there of a measured move. Let's look at the Fibonacci on it. Okay, you can see that's definitely it. See, when you pull your fibs, you can feel them out because they work. So we bounced up the 706, which is the secret fib, which is right below the 618, which is a good accumulation. It's kind of part of the golden pocket in a way for crypto. Tells me that you may be okay, you may be getting saved here. And on the daily, you have a turn. But on the 4 hour, you're going to have to either go sideways or down. I don't really see upwards momentum happening at this moment. Yeah, I don't see any... I don't see too much divergence. Here, yeah, you had almost bearish divergence in a way played out as well, kind of. Because you had a wick higher than the other wick. See? Price kind of went up, but price was going... That was bearish divergence as well, which played out. And, yeah. Poor little Cody, man. This is a good coin with a lot of talk. Not my trade. I'll tell you right now, I'd stay away from this thing until it settles, figures itself out. Let's let it get above these moving averages. Like, I want to start buying stuff around. You see, I like to make money. Okay? So, like, here's a trend. Let's zoom into this trend. I'm going to teach you something right now. So, I don't like to buy Cody till it starts to make its way above the moving averages. See? The 12, and now around here is when, this is when I would like consider it a buy in this falling wedge. Because why? Now the falling wedge is hitting the 21-day moving average, which gives me confidence that we're turning bullish. yeah, I'd miss most of this move, but I wouldn't know if this was just little fake outs like this and then we were going to go back down again. This is more confirmation, and it's above more resistance, like resistance. See, we have resistance here. So I just see that, yeah. Sam, I posted a link chart in the Telegram group. You said wasn't a head and shoulders. Can you look at that one? Link USD on the daily? Yeah. For sure. So, yeah, see, like, for a head and shoulders to be proper, like, so this is a link on the daily. So I'll go to link on the daily USD, and we'll look at this together. I'll kind of mimic it just like you, and we'll talk about it. But you see what we're seeing here? You know, I've never seen a head and shoulders like that. And I've never seen a mentor show me a head and shoulders like that. So I don't mean to be rude. And I'm not saying that, I'm open to all interpretations. And a bot might see that as a head and shoulder, honestly. Bots don't look at things like we look at them, right? They don't have to be as perfect for a bot. But usually because of the mathematics of a bot, the pattern will be more recognizable. And because the pattern isn't as recognizable, it tells me that it's probably not as legit. And honestly, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If other people see head and shoulders, then you see head and shoulders. If it's a really stretch to make the head and shoulders, then most people won't see it. And if most people won't see it, then it's probably not a head and shoulders. Like here on the 4 hour, I'll show you a head and shoulders. This is a head and shoulders for sure. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Look how clean that was. I mean, it looks like buildings in the sky, right? Like that's a head and shoulder. And then you would take the head to the neck area, bring it over to the swing, and that would be your, and look, we hit it exactly, our measured move. You were on the daily on the head and shoulder, so let's clear our move here, and we'll look at it on the daily. And you basically tried to call this a head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder. You know what? I mean, it did play out. Let's be honest, right? This would be your target. Played out. So, you know what? You could have been, I think you were right. I gotta say, I think you were right. I just don't always see it like this. It's very rare I see it with to me, it's more like you got the falling wedge. But you know what, man? That's why I was open to the idea that, maybe you're right. It is a head and shoulders. It's just the one messiest looking one I've ever seen. Yeah, it's a weak, yeah, you're right. It's a very weak head and shoulder. You really want the shoulder to be here. I mean, technically it is a head and shoulder, but I think this is the shoulder. I think these are the shoulders. So this is the head and shoulder here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. I don't know if I really want to bring that into the shoulder or this as well. I feel like they need to be a little, because if we start stretching out head and shoulders, then we could find them anywhere. And then we'll be kind of trading patterns that aren't real, right? So we do have to be careful of that. What I saw, honestly, is I just keep it more simple. This is a falling wedge, It's not like, really it's a falling wedge. I see no head and shoulders really. But you saw it and it did play out technically. So, and like I said, algorithms see stuff like this. This has strong support here at about 883. I know a lot of people that shorted it down to 9. It did go down to 9. On the daily, it is about to rip though. I'm telling you, this is a good accumulation place for Link. I buy $25 worth of Link a week. So I'll just keep grabbing it and not stressing that until I have a fat Link position without even realizing. And every once in a while when it tanks, and I'll grab another couple $100 and throw it in there. So yeah, on the 6 hour we're looking good, and on the 4 hour we have a cross coming right now. About to get above that 21-day moving average. This is bullish for Link. I see Link very bullish right now. Kind of a double bottom on the RSI, somewhat of a double bottom here. Price action in the falling wedge, 68% chance of a break to the upside. We go somewhere like here, move this here. Boom. And we're looking at 126% gains back to 23. One of the nicest charts I've seen in a while, and I probably would take profit here, and I would take profit here, 25, 25, and 50, just like I showed you on Wan Chain. Did I get my Wan Chain? I finally did. And UNI came back. Everything seemed to jump back up. I'm now only down 67 on Uni, 11 on that DOT, and $7. And we'll go from there. We'll see how the trades work out for the day. I'll give you guys updates on the Telegram channel. Please join the Telegram, man. It's really where I give a lot of info. Let's look at Fiat Weekly. Starting to slow down. Things were a lot faster when we started the stream. You know what? Guys got to go cook and do stuff with their families too. It is a Saturday. Oh, there it goes. Once the site speeds up, it starts to speed up. So yeah, we see there's a lot of action going on today. A lot of euro dollars. A lot of talk. That Bank of England coming out saying that's going to force a lot of people, even on the low on a Saturday, to start stacking money into Bitcoin. Yeah, man. Anytime, Jesse. Anytime, man. I don't mean to be rude. Sometimes if I point something out, I can be brash. I'm an Aries, kind of speak my mind. I don't mean to come across rude at all. I hope I don't. I didn't mean to be like, that's not Head and Shoulders. Like, it was the first thing I saw in the morning when I woke up out of bed. So I will practice patience and compassion. I don't think I was that mean. I just want to make sure I'm handling it right. Nah, I don't take it personally. Oh, okay. It's a chart. Yeah, no, for sure. I just want to make sure we're all getting better as a group, man. Good. Thank you for posting a chart in my Telegram. Like, that's a huge effort. That means the most to me, because if we all start doing that, we become a mastermind. We're gonna move together. Fiat Weekly is a cool site. You want to go to the 2-year MA multiplier. Look at the chart on Bitcoin. Guys, we have nothing to worry about. Even if we dipped down here. See, even if we dipped to $3,000 again. On a large scale, I mean, that's scary as hell if you think about it, but on a large scale, it's fine. Like, we're doing great. Look at Bitcoin. It's doing so well. It's flatlining. You know, like, I feel like this is going to be its peak kind of here. All right. Guys, we did it, man. Get your divergence cheat sheets. Go for it, man. Hidden divergences. Look, you have class A, B, and C. And dude, there's so many websites with a lot of awesome stuff to teach you. Like, look, the new New University Trader or something. CoinGecko. Oh, guys, someone said sushi was popping off today. Let me just check it before I jump out. Up 6% at $180. Yeah, up 60%, down 60%. Finally making a move though. I think they're gonna see some liquidity come. Later, livers. Have a nice Saturday. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I got 8 people here. I only have 3 likes. You're so late, Twin Greenie. I love you. And I was asking for you earlier. I was like, where's Twin Greenie, man? Where is Twin Greenie? Anything you want me to go over before I run? Twin Greenie? I'm out of here. 2-hour stream, dude. Damn. I started at 9:30. I didn't even think the show was going to be that long today. I can only like it once. I know. There's another like. A like came in there. Yeah, just remember, guys, it really helps me out. Like, and I know most people want to hit the like button. You just don't, sitting there, you just don't hit. Just hit it. It really helps because you came to my channel because you found me and I gave you good stuff. And if more likes go into the likes, then YouTube sends it to more people because they say, hey, this guy's giving things that people like. And then they can sell more ads, right? It all flows for them. So please hit that like button. I hate to beg for it, but it's just something I have to remind everybody. And everyone has to remind everybody for it because it's huge. It does a lot for us. So hit that like button and let's move forward as a team. Twin Greenie, anything I can go over for you before I jump out? Because we are ending the show. We've been on for 2 hours. All right, I'm going to take that as a no. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, crypto is life. If you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Peace. Have a great day. Be safe.